Today I'm going to do another short video entitled Reality Check. And the reason why I'm going to do this is every now and then I get correspondence from people on YouTube that I think that my response to these individuals will be greatly helpful to other individuals. So I'm going to, sometime I'm going to do these types of videos. And it starts like this. I did a cover of Summer Madness by Kool and the Gang. And most of us seasoned musicians know that that is not an intermediate or beginner song. So I got somebody who had just only been playing guitar for 12 months. And the first thing they asked me was, and this is the first flag, give me the tabs to that. I don't do tabs. I do the traditional thing. I give you chords. That tab nonsense is not going to make you a good guitar player. So I've asked anybody who's trying to learn to play guitar, trust me, from the old school guitar players, learn the old school way. Sit down, study with your sheet music as far as learning chords, getting your dexterity together, getting your rhythm together, getting your timing together, and you get all that together by practicing, 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 and more practicing. Ain't nothing going to get you around that. I mean, you can take shortcuts and it's going to show in your playing. So trust me, I've been playing professionally for since I was 21 years old. I've been playing guitar since I was 13, so trust me, trial and error, been through all of that as far as trying to take shortcuts, and I think this method will work for me, and then, it doesn't. Then you find yourself back at square one, just doing what you should have done in the first place, So, I stress that to you beginner players because the conversation kind of went like this. Again, he asked me about the tabs. I said, I don't do tabs, and trust me, because he said he was a beginner. I said, trust me, this is not a beginner's tune, because one of my favorite sayings is, you don't know what you don't know, and somebody told me that in a marketing meeting back in the 90s, I think, and that stuck with me since, and it's going to probably stick with me until I leave this place, because it makes sense. So I told him, I said, if you want to learn the correct way, because there's no magic bullet, there's no 60-day lessons or program that's going to make you play like a pro. And I said, if you're really interested and serious about your playing, I got 4 DVDs set and I'll walk you through the basics, and you need to study those before you can get to trying to play Kool and the Gang stuff or anybody else stuff. So his response was, well, I've been playing for 12 months or a year, and I'm an intermediate guitar player. And I said, my friend, it takes at least 3 to 4 years to become an intermediate guitar player. If you've only been playing for 12 months, unless you're some type of music virtuoso, you're a beginner. Trust me on this, because sometimes we give ourselves self-evaluations, and this is just basically coming from what we think as opposed to what the entire world thinks or everybody else thinks. So I can't stress that no more. I mean, I had another person up, just started trying to play guitar in 3 months, and he said he was going to play a Kim tune, which is the jazz artist, sung at his friend's wedding. I said, well, I hope not, because that might be a day that he will never forget in a worse way, because Kim stuff is very detailed and difficult too. It's not a beginner's tune. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to make a fool of yourself. So I stress this because, again, I've been playing for 30 plus years. I've been playing professional. I've played behind all types of people. And there's some people that I want to drop names, but my wife said, hey, keep your head down. Don't get a big head. Don't go out there and start telling people who you play behind and who you wrote for, because that doesn't make a difference. What makes a difference, or the point is that you are good at what you do, and you don't have to prove it to nobody, because you don't. So I respect that, because, again, there's some things that I would love to say, but I can't, because I respect my wife, and what she's telling me is true. So don't get out there and get all cocky and start saying these things, even though they're true and they're a fact. You don't need to do that. So I'm not going to go there. But all I can say, again, is to reiterate that if you are serious about trying to learn, because I only deal with people that are serious. When you show me that you're not, I'm done. And, you get shut down, you get blocked, because I'm done with you. Because I take music very serious. So if you guys out there that want to learn how to play the correct way, instead of begging for tabs and just somebody showing you where your fingers should go and you don't know why your fingers are there, I got 4 DVDs, close to 4 hours and lessons, and I'll walk you through what you need to know to become a good rhythm guitar player. I don't add anything in these videos that it's going to be a waste of your time and your money, because I've been there, done that. Most of us who started to play guitar, we went through a lot of music teachers that taught us the same stuff that we would never use, and they told us it's important to learn this stuff in order to become a good guitar player, which is absolutely false. I eliminate that from my program. So I walk you through what you need to know to become a good guitar player. So if you're ready and you're serious, $27, including shipping and handling. You get your DVD shipped out the very next day, and you get started on the road to playing guitar the right way. Not on the internet looking at people's fingers and thinking you're going to become a guitar player by watching somebody else's fingers. You're not. Just wasting a lot of your time. So on that note, I'm going to sign off, and until next time, take care. As always, thank you for watching my channel.